It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. All that and more coming up next.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike,
it's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. All that and more coming up next.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
absolutely, and really, Mike.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Second and 7. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The motion man here is McLaurin. To the goal line and in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Scott now on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the give, here's Swift. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, it's Swift. Ooh! And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's Williams. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Austin Eckler now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. Second down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. TJ Edwards there on the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Washington. Now Daniels. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On the zone read, here's a terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. Now it is first and goal. They'll throw with Daniels. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Gay to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Williams to throw on second down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On third down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. It's Johnson. Santos on for the Bears field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And you turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Daniels. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback the field, but realize this quickly. Nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back. Pick up a new set of downs.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll run with Robinson. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. Here's third down and a few inches. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels has his man. It's Samuel. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A throw on the move is caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Second and a yard. The motion man here is McLaurin. Daniels to throw on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kevin Byard, the veteran who's broken up a few passes in his day, gets to that one.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Throwing now, Daniels. This one caught at the 4. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Scott now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they are not gonna catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll try to run with Swift. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Eckler on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. A give, and here comes Robinson. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. The motion man here is McLaurin. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On the give, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Play action. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
His kick is good, and the Commanders add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Scott now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. The Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. They'll run with Swift. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. Greg, how often do we say it's a 1-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a 1-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2. Operating from the shot. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. A whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Brown. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline.
And now the decision has been made. The challenge flag is out. They want a review of the previous play. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll give it to Eckler on the option. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. They'll go again with Robinson. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. A dive, and he's in! Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Look him up on a second down and 8. To throw is Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On third down, it's Williams. That's caught, left side, it's complete. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Williams to the air once more. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Game on. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Here's Eckler on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The visitors' offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. That complete to Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Swift. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This one he's gotta have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.